When people are making a shift, I'll talk in a minute about technical versus adaptive. When they're making an adaptive shift, they can rely on certain structures that are already there, right? So that while we're trying to figure out, how we are doing consultative services, how we are partnering with community preschools, how we're connecting with preschools in school buildings, right, which are all really adaptive types of change, a change of culture and a change of learning other skills. You have the technical pieces already there. And I think building those structures are really important. So that's one of the first things I want to work on with the administrative team is, making sure that teams say, okay, well, we know, we don't have to worry or question about like what placement looks like. We don't, we're gonna, we have a system for figuring out transportation, or we have a system to figure out how we are working with these different partners in those environments, so that we can really get to the adaptive change. So technical change are those changes that are really that by having experts who know what the landscape is, we can make them fairly easy. And from what I've observed and what I've heard from, I have to tell you guys, Nancy speaks so highly of this team. And so what I've heard and observed is that there's some really strong technical skills on the team. The shift has to come around the adaptive, right? The things that we need to learn and build our muscles around to actually implement. And actually that's the fun part, because that allows us to be creative, that allows us to be innovative, and it allows us to put some things into place, learn, use our data, learn, make mistakes. We're not going to get it right the first time. And then pivot and change and iterate, constantly iterating. And I truly believe that if we are constantly looking at the things that we put in place, we're giving ourselves time to see if it's working, we're working as partners, and we're iterating, we're winning. We're really winning.